Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Bangkok Chili Peppers TV. I am Oda and today I am in Argentina, Buenos Aires. I will spend here 3 days, let's see how many things I will be able to explore.
Welcome to Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. A city of grand architecture, passionate football, vibrant tango and the mighty Rio de la Plata. Let the adventure begin!
Let's start with Palermo. I just arrived after 14 hours flight and today I will take it easy.
Palermo is one of the most popular neighborhoods in Buenos Aires. Its name is linked to Saint Benedict of Palermo, a Sicilian saint, reflecting the strong Italian influence that helped shape this area during the great immigration waves of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Today Palermo is known for its elegant European-style architecture, tree-lined streets, colorful murals and vibrant atmosphere.
Don't miss this place at night to have a great time.
Palermo includes several distinct areas: Palermo Soho, known for its boutiques and nightlife, Palermo Hollywood, famous for its creative scene, and Palermo Chico, home to elegant mansions and embassies. At the heart of Palermo Soho lies Plaza Serrano, a lively square surrounded by cafes, bars, restaurants and weekend craft markets. One of Palermo's highlights is Don Julio, a world-famous steakhouse where long queues are a common sight. It's nice to explore Palermo, but now it's time to eat something. I stopped at Minga, a local restaurant, to try some Argentine specialties. To start, I ordered the provoleta mediterranea, a traditional grilled provolone cheese topped with tomatoes, olives and herbs. For the main course I chose a traditional Argentine steak served with fries and paired with a glass of Malbec, the country's most famous wine.
Lovely.
I continue exploring Palermo and walk to the Jardín Botánico. Opened in 1898, this peaceful green oasis is home to thousands of plant species from Argentina and around the world. From above, it's easy to appreciate the contrast that makes Palermo so unique. Vast green spaces spread across the neighborhood, surrounded by modern apartment towers and the endless skyline of Buenos Aires. Below lies the Jardín Botánico and the Bosques de Palermo, a network of parks, gardens and lakes that provide a natural escape in the heart of the city. In the distance stretches the Rio de la Plata. Despite its name, it looks more like a sea than a river and is one of the widest river estuaries in the world.
It's very hot here. I really need some fresh air.
Just next to the Jardín Botánico lies the Ecoparque. Once the city's zoo, it is now a peaceful green space with lakes, gardens and the historic 1904 music pavilion. From the Ecoparque, passing by the Monumento de los Españoles, I continue to the Bosques de Palermo, the largest green area in Buenos Aires. One of its highlights is Paseo Rosedal, a beautiful rose garden located within Parque 3 de Febrero. Opened in 1914, it is home to thousands of roses.
Very nice, and now let's move forward.
Next I take an Uber which works great in Buenos Aires and head to El Ateneo Grand Splendid. Once a theater, it is now one of the world's most beautiful bookstores, combining literature with stunning architecture. With this final stop, my first day in Buenos Aires comes to an end.
The sun is shining, a new day just started and I am excited to explore Buenos Aires.
I am now at Plaza de Mayo, the historic heart of Buenos Aires. Surrounded by grand European-inspired architecture, the square is home to landmarks such as the Metropolitan Cathedral, the National Bank and the elegant La Equitativa del Plata building. The White Cabildo recalls the city's colonial past and played a central role in the events that led to Argentina's independence, while the historic La Prensa building stands out with its clock tower and bronze heralds, ringing a bell above the avenue. I now step inside the Metropolitan Cathedral, largely completed during the 18th and 19th centuries. During my visit, I witnessed a ceremonial guard of honor performed by soldiers of the historic Patricios Regiment. At the center of Plaza de Mayo stands the Pirámide de Mayo, the city's oldest national monument. Built in 1811, it commemorates the May Revolution of 1810, a key step on Argentina's path to independence. From here I can see the clock tower of the Buenos Aires city legislature. The equestrian statue in Plaza de Mayo honors General Manuel Belgrano, one of Argentina's founding figures and the creator of the national flag. The painted stones surrounding the monument form a memorial to people who lost their lives during the COVID-19 pandemic. Overlooking Plaza de Mayo is the Casa Rosada, the official workplace of the President of Argentina. Built in the late 19th century on the site of an old colonial fort, it is famous for its distinctive pink facade and balcony where many historic speeches have been delivered. Today it remains one of the country's most important political symbols. I continue walking toward Puerto Madero.
Wow, I like this area. It's very clean and modern.
Once an abandoned dockland, this waterfront district has been transformed into one of the most modern and upscale areas of Buenos Aires. Surrounded by glass towers, luxury apartments, restaurants and office buildings, Puerto Madero offers a completely different side of the city. One of its most famous landmarks is the Puente de la Mujer, or Bridge of the Woman. Designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava and inaugurated in 2001, the bridge is said to resemble a couple dancing the tango, with its elegant white mast symbolizing the dancer's raised leg. The water surrounding Puerto Madero is part of the district's historic dock system preserved from the old port. Beyond it stretches the Rio de la Plata, one of the widest river estuaries in the world. The area comes alive after sunset when locals and visitors fill the waterfront promenades, making it one of the city's most vibrant areas for dining and evening walks. I'm now reaching San Telmo, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Buenos Aires. Before exploring this area, I stop for an Argentine steak and a glass of Malbec.
Lovely.
San Telmo was once home to the city's wealthy families. It changed after yellow fever epidemics struck in the 19th century and many European immigrants settled here. Many shops sell dulce de leche. Let's try it. It is a sweet caramel-like spread made by slowly heating milk and sugar. Mercado San Telmo opened in 1897. This historic market is filled with food stalls, antique dealers, local crafts and souvenirs. San Telmo is considered the birthplace of Argentine tango. At its heart lies Plaza Dorrego, surrounded by cafes and bars where tango performances bring the square to life. On weekends, Plaza Dorrego hosts the Feria de San Telmo, one of Buenos Aires' most famous street markets, while tango dancers perform in the square. I continue to La Boca, one of Buenos Aires' most iconic neighborhoods. Shaped by generations of immigrants, especially Italians from Genova, it grew around the city's old port. Its most famous attraction is El Caminito, a colorful open-air street museum. The neighborhood became famous for its brightly painted houses, as residents used leftover paint from ships to decorate their homes, often mixing different colors because no single color was available in large quantities. Just a short walk away stands La Bombonera, the legendary home of Boca Juniors. Opened in 1940, it is forever linked to Diego Armando Maradona, who played for Boca Juniors. Today, fans from around the world come here to experience the passion that defines Argentine football. I continue to Avenida 9 de Julio, one of the widest avenues in the world.
This road is really huge.
Its name commemorates the 9th of July 1816, the day Argentina declared its independence. At its intersection with Avenida Corrientes stands the Obelisk, one of Buenos Aires' most famous landmarks. Located in Plaza de la República, was built in 1936 to mark 400 years since the city's first foundation. It rises almost 68 meters above the heart of the capital. Near the obelisk stands the iconic BA sign, one of the city's most popular photo spots. As night falls, I return to Puerto Madero. The waterfront comes alive with lights, restaurants, bars and cafes, making it one of the city's most vibrant places at night. It's the perfect way to end another day in Buenos Aires.
It's my last day here in Buenos Aires and I will start it visiting Recoleta.
Recoleta is famous for its historic cemetery, renowned for its elaborate mausoleums, and as the final resting place of many of Argentina's most important figures.
Visiting cemeteries is not my thing.
I continue exploring Recoleta, one of Buenos Aires' most elegant neighborhoods. Here stands the Facultad de Derecho of the University of Buenos Aires, one of the country's most prestigious law schools. Just across the road is Floralis Genérica, a giant stainless steel flower created by Argentine architect Eduardo Catalano. The sculpture opens its petals in the morning and closes them at night, symbolizing hope and renewal. Nearby, the National Museum of Fine Arts houses one of the most important public art collections in Latin America, with works by Argentine and European masters.
This area is very green and beautiful.
The surrounding parks are popular places where people come to exercise, play sports, and enjoy outdoor activities. I continue to Retiro, a central neighborhood where Plaza San Martín offers a large green space surrounded by historic buildings and modern office towers. A short walk away stands the Torre Monumental. Completed in 1916, it was a gift from the British community in Argentina to commemorate the centenary of the May Revolution. On a Sunday, Retiro is very quiet, so I will spend the rest of my day in San Telmo.
So guys, I showed you everything I saw in 3 days in Buenos Aires. This episode is over, I hope that you enjoyed it. See you soon, bye!
In the next episode, I explore El Calafate in Argentine Patagonia, gateway to the spectacular Perito Moreno Glacier. I will also cruise among the giant glaciers of Los Glaciares National Park, including the impressive Spegazzini Glacier. Don't miss it!